They are Brinley Cannon and Kambree Barber back in their home digs. Good to have you at the FanFest.
Yes, nice. Fun to be here.
Let's talk about BYU's impression on Idaho Falls. So you both growing up, what kind of stronghold does the Stretch Y and BYU have in this specific part of the state? Kambree, we'll start with you.
Yeah, there's a lot of fans here in Idaho, and growing up we always cheered for BYU, and it's just a good fan base here in Idaho.
And you're both from Shelley and Rigby, right?
Yep.
So we're talking about right here. Like this is home for you guys, not just Idaho, but this is home. Are there a lot of fans that are from your hometowns that will come out today and you get a chance to visit with?
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I've had a lot of people from Shelley that I know are like, yeah, we'll see you there. It'll be fun to see everyone, and I just think it's fun to even connect with those fans in this area that I've never met and I don't know. I mean, we've only been signing for a couple minutes, but I've already made some Idaho connections, and yeah, it's just a really fun environment.
When did the initial connection between the two of you as Idaho natives happen?
High school. So when we were both freshmen, we played each other on our high school teams played each other, and so we knew of each other. And then our senior year, when we both committed to BYU, we got to actually play on the same club team together. And so that was our first time actually talking together, playing together. So, yeah.
What's that like to take that rivalry dynamic of sorts and then all of a sudden you're on the same team?
Well, the truth is we only played our freshman year. I guess in middle school we played way back. But so I didn't really feel like I had any competitive whatever with Kambree. But it was just fun to get to know her and just have all get a bunch of talent together on that AU team. It was Utah Prospects, and yeah, so just fun to get to know Kambree and play with her. But
once you get to BYU, it doesn't matter where you came from, whether you were rivals or not. We're just all Cougars, and this fan base has been fantastic. Brinley, you were just with us on the cruise just a couple of weeks ago. What was that like for you to be on the cruise with 3,000 BYU fans for a week?
Yeah, no, it was incredible. It was not what I expected at all. I was amazed by how many loyal and dedicated BYU fans there really are.
Well
it really
said.
Puts it in perspective. Yeah, just willing to do that, and they were so awesome. Just so happy, so excited about BYU athletics and just supporting us. I've really felt so much support. And it was just a really cool experience to be around that many people and who all are in your best interest all together on a boat for a week. So,
meanwhile, Cambree's back in Provo working hard on finals. Right. Sure, somebody's on a ship. No, I kid. The both of you worked incredibly hard in your classes. How did finals wrap up for you, Kambree? How did the semester turn out?
Good, actually. A lot better than I thought it would.
Wait, what does that mean? What were your expectations in basketball are here, I know.
Yes.
Your academic expectations are up here, too.
They're both up there, but season was just going into the end, and so it's you got to get caught up in your classes and then turn around and take finals right when season's over.
Well, just to throw in another element, you had the uncertainty of a coaching situation, and then Lee Kamard is named the head coach. So take us back to the moment you found out that it was going to be head coach Kamard. What was that like for you, Kambree, when you found out?
I think I'm excited. I was super excited, and I was I have faith in Lee, and I know Lee's going to do good things with us, and so it kind of just made me happy and excited for what's going to happen in the future with our program and having him lead it. So,
Brinley, what type of difference will he make for the team?
A huge difference. Honestly, I just feel like he has a gift or a great way of getting all his players bought in and excited, and I think we feel that right now. Just around the annex, workouts and things, everyone's bought in, excited, just has really high expectations for this season and is just ready to get to work and have some fun doing it. So, yeah, I'm really excited for Lee and kind of the culture he's trying to create within our program.
Kambree, you guys have been practicing as a group now with Lee as the guy. What's that been like? Has there been a difference in the way you do practice or in the approach? What's the feel like with him at the helm now that you're together practicing?
I feel like we do things more with a purpose, and we play hard, and we break things down and make sure we get everything strictly so we know what we're doing, and just and we're working on our bond together and trying to get a feel of each other so we can grow our connection.
Brinley Cannon and Kambree Barber are with us from Idaho Falls at the BYU FanFest. Now on the ship, Brinley was there, and maybe you've mentioned this to Kambree, But head coach Dave Rose of the BYU men's team, who is now retired, pulled back the curtain a little bit on Lee and told you, Brinley and Delaney, a little bit about what Lee's temperament was like in practice when things were not going so well. Have you confirmed these stories or at least accused Lee of these?
I haven't. I should. I need to. No.
Not surprisingly, Blaine, he was.
Oh yeah,
he was a fiery competitor.
Guys, I called Lee's games when he played, and the other team would say, if we can just match his toughness, that guy is the toughest guy on the floor in every game. Does he bring that to this coaching role? Do you sense that toughness he had as a player, as a coach?
Yeah, for sure. I would say even just kind of building on what Kambree said, for our workouts and things, like we're just trying to implement a new level of excellence and toughness and just that competitiveness. Like I feel like our workouts have been really competitive, just competing with each other, which is super special and I think important to growing a super competitive program. So that's one thing that I've loved that he's implemented is just that competitive fire. And, yeah, I mean, you guys know that he has that and is trying to make it rub on us and telling us we're soft and stuff. But, yeah, that's the goal.
All right, let's finish with this. In the Big 12, tough lessons, obviously, and you're young players. But what was the best, most beneficial lesson you picked up playing in the Big 12 that's going to help you moving forward? A question for both of you. Kambree, we'll start with you.
I think just having the fight and knowing that every game you're coming to it prepared and just being ready to fight because any game could be a win. Like, who knows? Like, there's upsets every time. And just, like, believing in ourselves and, like, showing up as a team, I think that's what I kind of learned is, like, every day we showed up, we played better. But the days that we were like, oh, this team is just, like, they're ranked higher than us and showing up not as prepared, it just would help, I think.
Brinley, what would you add to that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, kind of just going back to that competitiveness, like that's one thing I love and why I wanted to play in the Big 12 is just that competitive level. I know that every game you go into, like even games that we lost by 15, 20 points, it's like I feel that competitiveness and like we can compete and get better and grow. And so that's one thing that I'd say I learned from last year in the Big 12 is just that like onward progression of always trying to get better and compete in just every aspect of life. But yeah.
BYU women's basketball very well represented here at the Idaho FanFest with two Idaho natives, Brinley Cannon and Kambree Barber. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Yeah, it was fun. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.